yogis, it's wonderful to be back with you again. I've been absent for a while because I've been trying to figure out how to start teaching live yogis again after the lockdown period. In the meantime, I got such a blessing in my yoga room. 2 of my yogis painted the mandala on my yoga wall. So what a blessing and how beautiful, and it's bringing me so much joy. In Sanskrit, joy is mudita, so this is my mudita here. And I hope it's going to bring you as much joy. I'm sure it will. So today we're going to work on a vinyasa. We're going to flow our poses together. And everything that we do can be done with the help of a chair also. So I'm going to show a little bit of the sequence, and then I'll show with the chair, and then you know what you're in for. So the first warm-up part of the sequence will be this is the first warm-up, and if you're using a chair, your chair will be well supported against the wall for safety and security. And you will do everything with the help of a chair or with the hands on 2 blocks if you don't need the full height of a chair. And let me just show you. Full Uttanasana, concave spine, stepping back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and back into a concave spine Uttanasana, into a full Uttanasana, and taking the hands up. There we go. So you know you can use the chair. Okay, so let's do together. Tadasana, hands and namaskar. Inhalation and a full exhalation, full Uttanasana. Inhale, concave spine Uttanasana, look ahead of you. Bend your knees, place your hands, step your right leg back, left leg back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take care with your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Onto the ball mounts of the feet, roll forwards through the armpits into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Abdomen to the ceiling as you come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. The left leg is going to go forward, so lunge your left leg forwards, your right leg forwards, concave spine Uttanasana. Release into a full Uttanasana, release the crown of the head. Inhale, engage your inner knees as you come up for balance, stretch into those hands, Namaskar, Tadasana. Take a breath in, breath out, hands in Namaste. Inhalation and full Uttanasana as you exhale. Concave spine, look ahead of you. Bend the knees, place the hands, left leg back, right leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Onto the ball mounts of the feet, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, lift the chest, tailbone in, inner legs engaged. Inhale back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stepping the right leg forwards, the left leg forwards, concave spine Uttanasana, full Uttanasana. Remember to engage the inner legs, inhale up, Namaskar, and Tadasana. Now while you get your breath, I demonstrate for you. We're going to add Trikonasana. So let me explain. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then I'm going to step forwards. I'm going to figure out what my legs will do for the perfect alignment for Trikonasana. Rotate and up. Then we'll go back. And we'll do the other side. And when we come back, we're going to go onto the ball mounts into plank, into Urdhva Mukha, into Adho Mukha. And we step forwards. We have a half Uttanasana, full Uttanasana, and come up. So let's enjoy enjoy, we're going to now play with Trikonasana in a little sequence. Okay. Standing Tadasana. Namaskar. Inhalation. As you exhale, full Uttanasana. Half Uttanasana. Bend the knees, hands to the floor, step your right leg back, your left leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch, open up. From here, if you're facing the screen, it's better that you step your left leg forward. So step your left leg forwards, swivel the right foot slightly out, straighten your left leg, have your left arm on the leg, right hand on the hip, open up into full Trikonasana. Uttita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Even breaths here. Turn to face your front foot, place the hands down, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana and stay for a moment. Get your balance back, get your equanimity. Stepping the right leg forwards to the middle of the mat, toes pointing forward, swivel your left foot into the correct position, heel inner arch alignment. Slide your right hand on your leg, left hand on the hip, rotate to open up and stretch that top hand to the ceiling. Extension into the crown of the head, into the fingertips. Turn to face your front foot. Step the right leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go onto the ball mounts of the feet, go into plank, Palakasana. Engage abdomen to spine, tailbone in, heels back. Lower the thighs slightly, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Heels back, stretch, open up, buttocks high to the ceiling, and from there step your left leg forwards, your right leg forwards, into half a Uttanasana. Exhale into a full Uttanasana. Engage your inner knees, up into Urdhva Hastasana, get your breath. Namaskar and Tadasana. Okay, so while you get your breath, I show you the next variation. I'm going to combine Virabhadrasana 2 and Utthita Parshvottanasana, and I've got my blocks close by. So once we go to the point where we are in our Adho Mukha Svanasana, from here I'm going to make sure my Adho Mukha is wide enough and just observe. I keep my knee bent. I stretch my arms out to the sides and I turn my gaze to look over the front hand. Then I just place the hand on the block, whatever height you need. You can also place your forearm on the thigh. And you take your top hand up and over for Utthita Parshvottanasana. From there, we turn, we step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana and we continue to the other side. Okay. So have your blocks close by. Stay quiet, calm and collected and enjoy every step of this journey. And remember to breathe properly. Don't hold the breath. Tadasana. Hands in Namaskar. Inhalation. Full Uttanasana. Concave spine Uttanasana. Bend your knees, place your hands on the floor and step your left leg back, well back, right leg well back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay for a moment. So it's a nice wide open beautiful pose. Now you're going to step your left leg forward, but remember it's going to stay in a lunge. Left leg to the middle of the mat, bend the knee 90 degrees, get the block close by for later. Swivel the right foot out, check the heel inner arch alignment. Come up quietly into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior Pose 2. Turn your gaze to look over your left fingertips. Make sure that you're bending well. Open the chest. Don't lean into the future or into the past. Be very present here. From here, place the right hand on the hip. Place the left hand on the block or the forearm on the thigh and rotate to look at the ceiling. Top hand up and over, stretch extension, open up. Engage your legs. Everything that you've learned from me in this past few months, put it in action. Turn to face the front. You can even have your hands on the blocks if you prefer. Step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a breath in, a breath out. This is your resting moment, but not a collapsing resting moment, just a very balanced pose. You're going to step your right leg forward to the middle of the mat now, wide lunge. 90-degree angle, block is close by for later use. Swivel the left foot out. Get that correct alignment as you lift up into Virabhadrasana 2. Turn the gaze to look over the fingertips. Move the abdomen towards the left, slightly to get the balance, crown of the head to the ceiling. Inhale as you exhale, left hand on the hip, right hand on the block. And from here, rotate, arm up and over. Extend, make a beautiful diagonal line. Even breaths. Then turn to face that front foot. And step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. As I say, Adho Mukha is your little resting moment. Get your breath here. Have full exhalations. Inhale into Palakasana. And down into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Engage the inner legs, lift them up to the ceiling. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale when you here. Step your right leg forwards, left leg forwards, look into the room, concave spine Uttanasana, full Uttanasana. Inhale, stretch the hands up, Namaskar, and Tadasana. Okay, so now, the next pose that you're going to do here is you're going to bring your Ardha Chandrasana into the equation, your half moon pose. So you've got chairs, blocks, everything you need. Once you're in your Adho Mukha Svanasana, you're going to just think Trikonasana. You've done it before now, you know how to go up into your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. From here, I transform in the classical way into my Ardha Chandrasana, getting my stability at this point first, straightening the leg, and as the leg straightens up, I lift the back leg up and whoops, you've got to get your balance and you rotate, and when you're ready you lift the arm up to the ceiling and you stretch. And then from here, stepping back into Adho Mukha, and then we'll do the other side. Now remember, when you do this pose, you have got the chair, you've got your blocks, whatever you need close to you to help you transition into a beautiful classical pose. Okay, so we do together. We enjoy together, and remember, in yoga, if the balance is not there for a moment, it's not a failure. It's just what it is. It's life. Life is not always perfect. Okay, so we gradually learn to find that balance. And remember, just as a little on this note as we get our breath, that every yoga pose that you do, every yoga moment is actually, you do it as practice for real life out there, not on the yoga mat. So if there's a wobbly moment out there, you will remember what your yoga taught you in that specific poses, and you can handle your situations better. Okay. Tadasana, shoulders back, hands in Namaskar, joy in your hearts. Look at the mandala. Inhalation, full Uttanasana. Inhale, concave spine. Exhale, bend the knees and step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Get your breath here. So we're going to do Trikonasana. You're going to step your left leg forward. So left leg forwards, swivel the right foot out, slide that left hand on the leg, open up for Uttita Trikonasana. And just find the balance in your Trikonasana, because that will determine the balance in your Ardha Chandrasana. Then hand on the hip, look forwards, place your hand underneath your shoulder, have your balance already here now. Then straighten the leg, hand can be on the block, the chair, you know you'll help take that top hip, the right hip, to the ceiling. And if you can, you lift the neck a little bit more and you stretch. Even breaths, enjoy the view. And then from here, turn to face the floor, place the foot back, hands on the floor, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Even breaths. Now step your right leg forwards to the middle of the mat. Swivel the left foot. Slide the hand. Uttita Trikonasana. Beautiful triangle pose. Open the heart space. Open the chest. Engage the legs. From there, transform with a minimum disruption of your mind into a peaceful and quiet Tadasana, half moon pose. Stretch and lift and open up. When you know that it's the moment before the moment of falling out of the pose, you take your hand down, you step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Even breaths. Go onto the toes for plank, Palakasana. Make a strong, firm plank. Look slightly ahead of you. Engage your inner legs to the ceiling. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Lift the chest. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Get your poise, peace and quiet. Lift the buttock bones. Then step your right leg forwards, left leg forwards. Concave spine Uttanasana. Full Uttanasana. Inhale up. Urdhva Hastasana. Namaskar. And Tadasana. Okay. So you get your breath and I do the demo. Okay, so now we're going to do the last of the standing poses here today. There's quite a few we can still put in, but we don't want to overdo. And that will be your Virabhadrasana 1, the warrior pose 1. It's actually an easy transformation, seeing that you are already facing in the correct direction. So let me show you. We'll add a little ingredient here, Utkatasana. So observe. Utkatasana. Stepping back. And I'm already in my Virabhadrasana 1 action. And from there, we'll step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we're going to come forwards and get our lunge. And we step back into our Virabhadrasana 1 action on the other side. So as you can see, it's a little bit more of an easy transition. Tadasana. Now you can have your hands on the backrest of the chair. You can turn your chair around if you want a high chair supporting you, because for the Virabhadrasana action, it's quite nice to have the backrest of the chair if you feel that your balance is wobbly, or if the knees are problematic, whatever the reason is. Okay, so we're standing Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the hands in Namaskar. Inhalation. As you exhale, knees together, legs together as if it's one leg. Tailbone, buttocks down to the heels, abdomen to the spine, and extending into your fingertips. Now from here, just bring the hands on the hips for first. Step your right leg back. If you can, you go into the classical position for the foot. If there's a reason for your knee or hips, you shouldn't, then you go onto the ball mount and lift the heel. Okay, from here, take your arms up, extend into Virabhadrasana 1. Feel the four corners of your left foot firmly to the floor. Engage your right leg. Bring your right hip slightly more forward, so you lift and you turn, and look slightly up. Open that heart space. From here, hands down, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Heels back, open up. Lunge your right leg forwards. Inhale, keep that knee bent. Take the hands to the hips first. Lift your chest. Take the arms up. Extend tailbone in. Lift and turn that left side forward so that the torso is facing evenly forwards. And lift yourself out of your hips. Remember, eject the torso out of the pelvis. Inhale as you exhale, hands down. Tadasana. Really lift the buttocks high and take the heels well back. Abdomen to the spine, front thighs to the back thighs, to the space behind you. Inhale onto the ball mounts of the feet, exhale into Tadasana. Inhale and exhale into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay for a moment. Now those of you that want to jump, you can jump for the last moment back to Tadasana, or to Tadasana, yes. Or you can step. So looking forward, if you jump, you bend your knees, you look where you want to land, and you place your 2 feet there. Concave spine Uttanasana. Full Uttanasana. Inhale, up you come, stretch. Hands in Namaskar and Tadasana. Okay, so if you're planning to do Shavasana, headstand, you press the pause button and you do it now. I'm going to continue now with the preparation before Shavasana, and we're going to use a chair. So I'm sure all of you have some kind of chair at home. You're going to put a blanket on the chair for support. And then you can use a block, or you can use full foams, whatever is the best for you to find. I'm just going to show you. So, the options here is using one foam. If the foam is too hard, you're going to take a stack of foams. If the block is too hard, you're going to take a stack of foams and you will decide whether it will be 3 or 4. And you're going to prop yourself up. Now the way that I do this is, I bring my buttocks very close to the legs of the chair. And then I press my feet, I lift, I place the block underneath my sacrum. And I make sure it's in the right spot. I stretch my leg, the leg should be nearly straight here. And you're going to relax here. So get your position. When you come out, you're going to lift, lengthen, and your Shavasana is going to be with the legs over the chair seat. Okay. So get your chairs, place the blanket. Sit quite close to the chair before you go into the pose, and then you come on your back with the buttocks underneath the seat, legs over for the first moment, push into the edge, insert 1 foam, 2 foam, 3 foams, 4 foams if you prefer, or your block, and stretch your legs over that support, extending. The abdomen should be quiet and resting, palms to the ceiling, and a moment of breath awareness here. Feel the chest moving with the breath. Relax the tongue and the eyes. Let the whole body just release into this block or the support. You can just stay on it. It's keeping you up. You don't need to do anything. Now you can always remember these poses. You don't just have to do it when there's a YouTube video. You can do this whenever your body is tired, when you've worked hard, you need a bit of release, you get one of these setups. It's so nurturing. And it brings you back to your breath. When you're busy, you forget about the breath. And the breath is the tool with which we calm and quieten the mind. Now take 5 more breaths here. Relaxing deeper and deeper on every exhalation. after the fifth breath, you bend your legs, place your feet on the seat, lift, take the block away, and then lengthen the spine and place yourself in Shavasana. So if this setup is not good for you, then you're going to just lie flat on the floor for Shavasana, and don't skip your Shavasana. It is very, very important to end the practice with that full circle. And I'm going to leave you at this point, and just remember to breathe, to be aware of your breath. Think of the mantra of Thich Nhat Hanh. As I inhale, I calm my body. As I exhale, I smile. Present moment, wonderful moment. Inhale, calming. Exhale, smiling from the inside. Present moment, wonderful moment. Namaskar, until we meet again.